Okay, I'm just going to hit play to show you one of the problems that I had earlier. So, when the game starts, and just say I'm crouching. Sometimes, if I'm standing in front of these boxes, it won't be a problem. But sometimes it conflicts for some reason. I'm not sure why. Right now it's working fine. But in order to prevent um, any sort of conflict, I decided to beef up the Raycast conditions. So originally I just had if the hit hits a tag obstruction, then obstruction visible is true. Did the same thing for box. If the tag is box, then set it to true, else set it to false. But instead of doing it like this, I find if I use this instead, this is like a more beefed up version of the same thing. Instead of just having looking for box, but I'm also checking that the hit transform object is not a player, but it's a box. But if the opposite is true, if the hit transform object tag is a player but not a box, then box visible is false. Otherwise, it's true. Same with the obstruction. So if I do it like this, it's usually safer. The other way around, doesn't always work. This seems to work a lot better. So if I let it compile, okay, if I okay, any day now. Okay, if I hit play, okay, if I go here, he sees me, aims. If I crouch, he's still seeing me, which is all good. As soon as I go behind something, he can't see me. As soon as I stand up, he should detect me. He doesn't see me. He starts walking again. And then he sees me. Doesn't see me. Starts walking. Oh, then he sees me again. So everything works better now. There's some fine tuning that I could be doing, but I think this more beefed up version of the conditions is much better. So that's one thing that I took care of. The other thing that I want to take care of is when I go and hit play, I don't know why it's taking so long. But when he's aiming at me, and then I crouch, obviously this is a problem because when I'm down here, he's still pointing straight forward. I tried fixing it with the animation rigging. I tried adding a multi-aim constraint, but that doesn't really work. I had problems with it, so I'm going to try something different actually. So what I did instead was, if I go to my animations, I have an animation here. He's aiming down. It's an idle animation where he's aiming down. So first I'm going to go down here, go loop time, apply, and the enemy troop animator. If I go to this blend tree, actually, I need to create another blend tree. This is going to be called aiming down. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to create two motion fields. So the first one, speed 0, is going to be him aiming down, and the other one is just going to be him aiming idle. So if I hit play, he's aiming down. If this value goes to 1, then he goes straight. So I need to set this based on where the character is located. So first of all, I need to go to the base layer. I'm going to create a bool called looking down. So this goes to aiming down if looking down is true, and then it goes back if looking down is false. There's probably more that I need to do, but I'm just going to leave it like this for now. So aiming down, instead of using speed, I want to create another, I think this is a float. So I'll create another float called let's call it looking down angle. And I'll just change this to looking down angle. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is, in the enemy troop, when the player is crouching but there's no box, meaning he's crouching and he's in clear view of the enemy, then I'll just copy, I don't know if I want to do it in here, maybe I'll just copy this and I'll try doing it down here. So if player is crouching and a box is not visible, actually, then if distance to player is smaller or equal to 1, first I'll set the animator dot set bool looking down to true, else looking down is set to false. If distance player is smaller or equal to 1, then animator dot set float looking down angle is going to be set to 0. So I don't want him to angle closer. If he's closer than 1, it'll just look weird. Else if distance to player is greater than 1 and distance to player smaller or equal to 100. Let's do the other else if. So else if distance to player is greater than 100, then in this case the looking down angle is going to be 1, so he's looking straight ahead. In between 1 and 100, this value is going to be distance to player divided by 100. So let's just say 99, just say 50 divided by 100 is 0.5. So that'll be like the middle value. 99 divided by 100 is 0.99, so it's just below 0. Let's just say I do 1 divided by 100, that's 0.01, which is closer to 0. So I'm hoping that this works. I'll find out. Compile. Okay, hit play. Again, it's taking forever. Okay, so I'll just run to where he is, get his attention. So if I crouch, okay, it's not really calculating. I don't know why. Okay, it's not calculating. If a player is crouching, set float. Distance to player. Maybe this is too much, I don't know. What if I just do... Let's go 50 for now, let's just see what that looks like. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay. So I want to catch up to this enemy. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into this. Okay, so I figured out what the problem was. The first problem is the range I was using. I was using 1 to 100, which is way too extreme. I need to use a much smaller number closer to him. 1 unit is like over here. I needed to like use something closer to his feet, which is so I put 0.001, and instead of using 100, I used 5. So 100 is like way out there. 5 is like, I guess, like somewhere here compared to the enemy. And also when I was using 100, instead of using 100 over here, I'd put 1. So that's another reason why it wasn't working. But either way, 1 to 100 was way too extreme, so I had to bump it all down. So if distance is closer than 0.001, which will never happen, then looking down angle is 0. If it's between 0.001 and 5, then it calculates the angle. And if it's greater or equal to 5, then it goes all the way to 1, which is the highest value. So he's aiming straight. So if I go ahead and play, so I'm going to go over here, get his attention again. He's aiming at me. As soon as I crouch, he aims down. So the closer I go, the lower he aims. But the further I go away, the straighter he aims. And as soon as I stand back up, I can go here, and then hide. Can't see me. He looks around. Goes about his business. That can get his attention again. Yep, so that's basically it. That's all I want to do for this video. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching.